welcome. This is the continuation of the previous videos. So in this video I will be dealing with the inheritance of sex. So in this video we want to see what are the chances of having a female or a male child. Okay, you can say that what are the chances of having an offspring which is a male or a female. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get into details. So as all of you guys know that as humans we have chromosomes, right? In the previous topic in Meiosis we talked about chromosomes, homologous chromosomes and stuff. So in this video I'm not going to talk about those things because you did them already. I'm just going to introduce you into a few terminologies. Okay, so humans have 46 chromosomes. So the whole chromosomes or the whole karyotype of humans shows us 46 chromosomes. And then the last pair, which is pair number 23, it has what we call the sex chromosomes. So those sex chromosomes biologically are known as gonosomes. We call them the gonosomes. So you can say that the last pair of chromosomes in humans, we call them the gonosomes. And then other pairs of chromosomes, we call them the autosomes. So all the chromosomes beside sex chromosomes, we call them the autosomes. So chromosomes except sex chromosomes are called autosomes. Okay, so here our focus is mainly in the gonosomes, the sex chromosomes. So these gonosomes are different in males and females. So the sex chromosomes are different in males and females. Okay, so in females, the gonosomes are X and X. So these are the sex chromosomes that are found in the last pair, the pair number 23 in females. So we have X and X chromosomes, and then in males we have X and a Y chromosome. So it means that the gonosomes in males are X and Y chromosome, and then in females are X and X chromosomes. Okay, so this means that this is our genotype. It is what is in the genes of these genders. In females, the last 23 pair of chromosomes, when we view them in the karyotype, the karyotype, it is the display of chromosomes. All of the chromosomes, when they are displayed using maybe an X-ray machine, we are able to see them on the photographs. We are able to see all of the chromosomes. And then when we look at the chromosome number 20, pair number 23 actually, we are able to see these gonosomes in females and in males. So now, since we are able to know that when we are a female, we have these chromosomes, and then when we are a male, we have these chromosomes, we'll be able to see or identify how a gender is inherited using those crosses that we've been using. We've been doing using the Punnett square, that template that I discussed with you guys. So these chromosomes are the ones that are able to make a person a female or a male. Why? Because they have different genes. So those genes are specifically designed to identify gender. Okay, so the Y chromosome, it is the chromosome that is responsible for making a person a male. So that's why you can see males being different from females, because they have the presence of this chromosome. And the genes that are found in this chromosome cannot be found in these chromosomes and then in this one. That's why automatically the person becomes a male, because he has the genes that are not available in females. I hope you understand. Okay? And then another thing that we have to note is that the Y chromosome is always smaller than the X chromosome. That's why some of the characteristics that are present in this X chromosome are not present in this Y chromosome, because of the small size of this Y chromosome. Okay, so now let's see what are the chances of a person having a child who is a male or a female when these two genders are interpreted, when maybe these two genders wants to have a baby. Now when they engage in sexual intercourse, we want to see what are the possible answers, or maybe the possible offsprings that can result. Like this person can have a male or a female offspring. Okay, so I'm going to start with that template, our template. So we're going to say P1 generation, so the P1 generation, we have the phenotype. So the phenotype is what we see physically, right? So it means that here our phenotype is going to be a male and a female, because we are able to see from the outside. So the phenotype, we're going to cross a male with a female to see the child that is going to have. That child can be maybe a female or a male. We want to see that. So this is the phenotype. Then after the phenotype, we're going to check our genotype. So obviously, like I said, always the male has X and Y chromosome. This is the genotype. This is what you can see when you look at the genes of a male. You're going to see these 23 pair chromosome, X and Y, and then crossed with a female, always XX. So before these two people can interbreed, before they can have sex, they have to undergo the process of meiosis so they can form the gametes. When I talk about gametes, I'm talking about sperm cell and an ovum. Ovum is an egg. So a male has to have the sperm cells, a female must have ova or eggs before fertilization can occur. So now meiosis is going to occur in male. So this meiosis, when it occurs, is going to form the gametes. So the gametes, they can be X or Y. So it means that a male is going to have X sperm cell and then a Y sperm cell. And then the female, always the ovum are going to contain X and X chromosomes, always. So after that, now these two genders, they engage in sexual intercourse to make a baby. When that happens, then the sperm cells have to swim up the vagina into the uterus and then continue their journey until they reach the fallopian tube. In the fallopian tube, these sperms are going to be present because of a male produce millions of sperm cells, and then all of them, not all of them actually, but then almost all of them, they're going to have X and Y chromosome. It means that some sperm cells are going to have the X chromosome, some of them are going to have the Y chromosome. And then they enter the fallopian tube. When they enter the fallopian tube, they're going to find an ovum. The ovum can contain the X chromosome only. So when they get there, fertilization is going to occur. So fertilization, I'm going to present it using the Punnett square. So now we see fertilization occurring, and then male sperm cells and then the female ovum. During fertilization, this sperm cell can fuse with this one, meaning this one can fuse with this one. When this sperm cell fuses with an ovum, actually, they're going to form an offspring or a child with this genotype. You can see that the child is going to have XX sex chromosome, meaning the child is going to become a female. And then possibly this sperm cell can fuse with this ovum, and then the child will be XY. The child can become a male. And then again, this sperm cell can fuse with this ovum, and then they form a female offspring with XX chromosomes. And then this sperm cell can fuse with this one, and then they form a male. You see, so these are our genotypes, the possible genotypes of offsprings that can result. Like, I'm not saying that these children actually are going to be present automatically, all of them, 4 of them. No, these are the possibilities actually, the possible outcomes. It's either these parents can have a female, or a male, or a male. Okay, that way we're going to have F1 generation, the first generation, and then the genotype. So you can see that in the genotype we're going to have 2 XX, and then we're going to have 2 XY. So you can see that the ratio is 2:2, which is the same as 1:1. That is the ratio. Or when we simplify it, it's the same as 1:1, because we can divide by 2, then become 1:1, the ratio here. So it means that there is a 50% chance. It's 50% chance of you having either a female or a male child when you want to have children. So when you want to have children, it means that there's a 50% chance that you can have a boy or you can have a girl child. It's 50-50. So it means that the probability is balanced. You are not sure whether you're going to have a male or a female boy, or a female child. I hope you understand that. After that, we come to the phenotype. So it means that you can say it's 2 girls, or not girls actually, let's call it female, to comply with our template there. 2 female is to So the same as 1:1 ratio. So it means that it is the 50% chance. It's either going to have a boy or a girl when you want to have a child. Always. It is always going to be like that. Unless you want to track something and then be able to have a boy child when you want to. But then that one is not for our content here. It is deeper than this one. Maybe I'm going to shoot a video about that one just for curiosity's sake, not for school content. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about I hope you understand this one, guys. So now I'm going to talk about the blood groups, the inheritance of blood group, and then I'm going to end this video here. So I'm going to try to clean my whiteboard. My whiteboard. And then now I'm going to discuss the issue of inheritance of blood group and see how blood groups are able to be passed from offsprings. I mean from parents to offsprings, or from the offsprings to their offsprings. Yes. So, inheritance of blood groups. Okay, so blood groups are controlled by the alleles known as multiple alleles. In the previous video, the first video, I said that the multiple alleles are all about having more than one allele that code for a particular characteristic. That's why the word multiple. So these ones are influenced by multiple alleles. So there are three types of alleles that are able to give us different blood groups. Okay, so the first one is this one, immunoglobulin A. But then you're not required to know that term immunoglobulin, but you can just know it for curiosity's sake. So this I stands for immunoglobulin, to show that this thing is an allele or a gene for blood group. So we have immunoglobulin A, we have immunoglobulin B, and then we have this smaller immunoglobulin from figure 1. Okay. So you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 3 alleles that influence blood groups. Okay. So we all know that there are 4 types of blood groups. We have blood group A, we have blood group B, we have blood group AB, and then we have blood group O. So we have 4 types of blood groups. Whiteboard marker doesn't want to write, don't know why. Okay, I have 4 types of blood groups. I have number 1, we have blood group A, we have blood group B, we have blood group AB, and then lastly we have blood group O. So this one, they sometimes call it a universal donor. When you have blood group O, they say that you are a universal blood donor. And then this one, they call you the universal blood group recipient AB. Now I'll try to show you why these two are called like that. So we want to know how these multiple alleles are able to influence these blood groups. As you can see in our first immunoglobulin, we have A here, we have B, but then here we have nothing. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys when these alleles combine, when they combine together, how are they able to give us this blood group AB. Okay? So I'm going to start with blood group A. In blood group A, the alleles, they have to combine, and then they must be in this particular way. When the alleles combine during fertilization and then become homozygous like this, you can see that they are homozygous. They have the same A at the top. So when the immunoglobulins combine, or these gametes with this type of immunoglobulin combine together during fertilization, they're going to give us this phenotype. Because of the blood type, it is our phenotype in this case. That's what we can see. So the phenotype is going to be blood group A when they are like this, or they must be like this. When they are like this, it means that this one has combined with this one. So this one, it is recessive. It is a recessive allele. And then these two are dominant alleles. They are dominant. That's why when we have a case like this, when this dominant allele with immunoglobulin combined with a recessive allele, always the phenotype is going to be blood group A, because of this one became dominant over this one. And then moving forward, in this one, the alleles must always be like this. Dominant alleles that are homozygous give us blood group B, or they must be like this again. And then this one can only exist when the alleles are like this. You can see that we have immunoglobulin with A at the top, then with B. That's why they form blood group AB. And then this one can only exist when the recessive alleles combine during fertilization. When the recessive alleles combine, we're going to have these two immunoglobulins, the recessive ones. These two recessive alleles, always they give us blood group O. So it means that when we are blood group O, we have two recessive alleles. The one from the father and then the other one from the mother. The same thing happens here. This one is from the mother or the father, and this one from the father or the mother. It depends which one your mother or your father donated to you during fertilization. I hope you understand this introduction. Okay. So now I'm going to do only one cross to show you how an offspring is able to inherit blood group from the parents. So let's say in our case, I'm going to use this template because of the same thing. Let's say we have two couples who are married. We have two married couples. The other one has blood group A, and he is heterozygous for blood group A. And then the female is also heterozygous for blood group B, not A. So let me try to write my statement down here. Let's say we have two couples. The female is heterozygous for blood type A, a female is heterozygous for blood type A, and then a male is heterozygous for blood type B. Okay, so a female is heterozygous for blood type A, and then a male is heterozygous for blood type B. And then these two couple, they want to marry and have kids. So you want to show the possible offsprings that they're going to have. You want to see if their offsprings are going to have blood type A or B, or they're going to have all of those blood types, the possibilities of the offsprings. Okay, so now we're going to start with the phenotype. Phenotype, it is blood type, right? Is what you can see. I'm going to start with the female. Okay, so now let's say this female who is heterozygous for blood type, the phenotype obviously is going to be blood type, right? Going to be blood type A. It's blood type A is crossed with blood type B. But then this one and then also this one, both of them are heterozygous. If they are heterozygous, it means that they can only have alleles like this, because of these ones are heterozygous. You can see they are not homozygous. If they were homozygous, it means that they were going to have the same alleles. Homo means the same. They were going to have the same alleles. So now they have different alleles to show that they are heterozygous. So it means that if they are heterozygous, they're going to be like this. So the blood type A, the genotype is going to be like this. And then on the other hand, the genotype is going to be like this. Okay, so after that, we're going to have the process of meiosis taking place. So when meiosis takes place, it's going to form the gametes. So the gametes that can be formed here, they can be like this. It can be A, and also this recessive allele, this one, because of the separate during meiosis. Then this side can be like this, and then smaller. Organ figure 1. Now they have these gametes. They have to fuse. During fertilization, they now have to fuse. So you want to know, when they fuse, what are possible offsprings? Will they have a child with blood group A, or blood group B, or blood group AB, or blood group O? So we want to see that. So I'm going to use a Punnett square again to show the process of fertilization. Okay, so during fertilization, I'm going to take these gametes. What's going on now? Okay, this one and this one. This one and this one. Okay. So during fertilization, this gamete is going to combine with this one. When they combine, they're going to form a genotype like this one, AB. So as you can see now, the genotype is going to tell us that this blood group is going to be blood group AB, which is this one. Blood group AB, because of the alleles are like this, we have AB at the top. When this gamete combine with this one, they're going to form this genotype B, then on figure 1. So it means that they can form blood group B, meaning that the blood type can be the same as that of the father. The offspring can have blood type as the father. And then when this one combined with this one, they're going to form a genotype like this one. A, figure 1. Then the child can have blood type A, the first one, this one, and then the offspring will have the blood type the same as mother. And then when this one combined with this one, we see the offspring becoming totally different from the parents with their blood type. The offspring is totally different because of now we see these recessive alleles combining together, forming blood type O. But then the parents, they had blood type A and B, but then now the offspring start to have blood type O. Then we wonder what happened. And then we can say, yeah, something went wrong, maybe hands ball or something. Because of now the two parents, they have the different type of blood from the offspring. And now we start questioning, is this child the offspring of these parents? Because of now the child has a blood type that is different from that of parents. So geneticists, they try to show us that it's possible because of these two parents were heterozygous. They had these recessive alleles. You can see the mother had recessive allele, the father also had the recessive allele. It means that the recessive alleles were able to combine, resulting in blood type of. I hope you understand. And then now in the genotype, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing. You can see that we have only one can have blood group AB. Only one can have blood group A, only one can have blood group A, and then this one. So it means that the genotype is going to be one offspring can become AB, one offspring can become A small letter, another offspring can become this one, A, B, small letter, and then one offspring can become like this. So then the phenotype can say that an offspring can become blood type AB or can become blood type A, can become blood type B, can become blood type O. So we can see that all of the blood types can exist in the offspring if the parents are heterozygous for blood type A and blood type B. When they have kids, they can have a child with blood type O, B, A or AB, depending on which gametes or which sperm cell fused with which egg cell. And then we see the offspring having a blood type. Because of surely some of you guys, if you have maybe done blood tests, you were able to discover that your blood type is different from that of your father, of your mother, and then you started asking questions. No, yes, you are their child. It's just the genetics or the geneticists are the only ones who can tell us what happened. Sometimes even doctors, but then the medical doctors, they don't have the deeper knowledge about genetics. We have to visit a geneticist who can do this process for you to show you how that was possible. Okay, I hope you guys understand this content. Please watch these videos regularly, because of these ones they need a lot of practice. So when you practice regularly, you'll be able to grasp all the content that I have shared here today with you guys regarding this topic of genetics. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and also in the comment section try to comment with the concepts that you really understand, or with the content that you want me to produce, so that I can be able to help you guys, because I can only help you guys if you communicate with me, because you are the ones who are able to know which one is giving you problems. So if you're just quiet, I'm going to assume that you understand everything, and then when you encounter exams, you're going to see that you didn't understand anything in class. So try to communicate with me in the comment section, or you can WhatsApp me, or you can talk to me at Facebook, even via email. You're welcome to do anything you want to do, as long as it is relevant to the content, or it is about the school content. Thank you very much. I'm going to see you guys in the next video, whereby I'll be talking about the nervous system. So it's going to be lit here in the channel today, because I'll be focusing in the nervous system. I'll be trying to show you guys how your brain is able to tell you to do things. Thank you very much.